Cheers to everyone. Before we get into the sad videos, cheers to everyone. We got the holidays tomorrow. Happy holidays. For those that celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Eat like crazy. For those that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, because I don't know everyone's religion watching this video, happy holidays. The altercation that A AP Relli brought up when he took the stand about A$AP Rocky and him beefing right outside in Hollywood. A$AP Ills was with him. A$AP 12, he was with Rocky, and A$AP Ills because he said he wanted to squash the beef. They automatically got to a crazy ass argument right on the boulevard in Hollywood. And remember, he said something. He said A$AP Rocky grabbed me. And I remember I was laughing. I was like, he pinned that nigga up like when you pin a little nigga up in the lockers and shit. What we can see here is A$AP Rocky's pinning him up, or at least grabbing. And the reason I say that is because it's like, damn, juror. I'm just thinking about if I was a juror myself. The fact he said that before we saw the video, did he know that there was footage? I doubt he knew. So he's already telling us the truth, or at least attempting to tell us parts of the truth. That's one thing that would stand out. As an A$AP Rocky fan, see, I'm Young Thug, all that fan, right? I like hip hop, all that. No, it's different. Remember, I tell you guys all the time, A$AP Rocky's on my Mount Rushmore of rappers from 2010 till present day. And everybody looks at me crazy when I say it, so don't worry. You can say whatever you like. It's never gonna change. People are like, A$AP off what? What, off drip? Because they can't be off music. The nigga has 3 albums and like 2 mixtapes, and he's that Mount Rushmore. It's something about, you know, I just love the drip does include in it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm always mad that their merch never really hit like that. The Og should be alright, but it never really hit like it should hit. As fly as Rocky. The package, pole, the look, the style, the association with the mob and the crew and their music and their branch off, and being the Beyonce of the sector. Even though some people like A$AP Ferg more. So all that to say is Rocky and Tory Lanez are probably the 2 biggest trials I've ever had to witness for artists that I'm a fan. Actually, no, I'm lying. XXXTentacion as well. So those will probably be the 3 biggest trials. The XXXTentacion trial, even though that one never got to end, is why in my mind, because if you guys recall, he ended up losing his life on, I want to say June 18th, right before the trial ever got to end. I don't even think the trial got to start. I'm not too sure. We're not thinking about that one right now, so I don't want to give wrong information. But just that he was dealing with all them court cases, we'll throw. But A$AP Rocky's trial that looks like it's about to begin, it's gonna look scary. And supposedly in this video released by TMZ, not even supposedly because we can see the weapon here. The weapon is shown by A$AP Rocky. The weapon that Relli spoke about and said he pulled out a 9mm. That's what I carry on me at all times too. I told you, great minds think alike. I didn't even know what Rocky got up on me. I didn't even know, but I got the same shit up on me at all times of the day. I trust the 9. I'm like, 12 trust the 9, I trust the 9. He had the exact same weapon by his side, and you guys can see it there when he's holding it behind his back. And allegedly, say I heard 3 to 4 shots, Relli said when he took the stand, and 1 grazed his hand. Rocky's lawyer laughed and said that it's gonna be a walk through the park. It's gonna be super simple. It's gonna be super easy. I don't know how. Just him discharging a weapon in California and being seen on the video. I've seen this already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've seen this. So already seeing him running away from the altercation, running away from his friend, allegedly Tory Lanez. They didn't even care if he shot at Meg. The fact that they were saying that he discharged a weapon is why he was charged. So it could be one of those again. California does not play with self-defense. California doesn't even play with weapons or none of that. So I think it's gonna be really hard to beat this. Let's see if Rocky Cabarro, the Rock Nation lawyers, Alex Shapiro, who represented Meg Thee Stallion. If he did that for Meg, let's see if he could pull Rocky out of another one. That nigga might be a magician if he does this. Let's watch the video and then we'll come back. They said A$AP. Nigga, A$AP who? A$AP Relli, I'm assuming, though. That's what they're saying. The black. See, that's Relli, the tall one. Little one's the one with the braids. Allegedly. Now that I see that, allegedly they're saying that's Rocky. I don't know if that's Rocky. And that's Rocky leaving across the street. As Relli said, remember, he ran away. Oh, actually, no, that's him shooting. Allegedly. And then everybody starts running. He started running. Bro, you got caught on it's crazy to get caught by one cam. But nigga, you got caught by every camera in the neighborhood. Every camera in the neighborhood. I'm assuming that's 12 you there that ran with him. GTA 3 character. Nah, but it's just really insane on how he really got caught by a lot of cameras. That's why it shows you cities like California and New York are not the people even having their personal surveillance systems in California. New York would be more of the buildings in the city with all the cameras everywhere now, and those alarms that like silently ring, I believe, if you shoot a weapon near them, and it gives the cops a GPS address to exactly where that shot was let off. The city's a playing, bro. I counted two shots. A couple different things though that I that I don't understand from Relli, that Relli said is that's allegedly Relli right there, right? That's supposedly allegedly Relli. This is kind of the only spot where you can really tell what they're wearing and kind of decide who is who, because after everywhere else you don't really get a clear shot of their face. But they're saying that that is Relli. Relli said he came to squash the beef. It looks like he came to throw hands, like, you know, because I've been in situations like that, like, yo, I bet where you at? When we pull up, all right, cool. As soon as you see them, ain't no talking, you get straight to it. So if you came somewhere to squash the beef and then it went south, is allegedly what he said, right? Why does it look like he's already walking into the camera shot where we can start seeing his figure, and instead of approaching like, hey, how's it going? Look at his body language. Holding his pants by his waist. If you grew up in a city near me or in a city similar to mine, you know already. When somebody starts picking up their pants, they already get intense. They're walking nervously. They're looking stiff. He's looking like he's standing up real straight. Those pants are always sagging. When you pick your pants all the way up, we already know where it's going next. So how do you approach someone? If someone approaches me and I'm standing there and I see them approaching me quick, look kind of like steady, stiff, and I see him picking his pants up, I don't even care if I don't know you. I'm already in self-defense mode. I'm already on self-guard. So that's one thing that's against his story that I do recall him saying, that he went there to squash the beef. It looks like there you didn't even make an attempt. Look, and Rocky runs to him like they were already arguing over messages or something. ASAP. I wish they would have added Relli, because let's not forget they're both ASAP. ASAP Rocky and ASAP Relli. Or maybe they got confused, but you can tell that's Relli. If they're trying to say that's Rocky, that's not. You can tell right here that's Rocky. Even though for this situation, nah, that is Rocky. Yeah, that's Rocky back there. Yeah, that's Rocky. ASAP Ills right here, for those that know. The reason you know that's not Rocky is because look at his face. You know that's Relli's face right there. If you know the ASAP crew, if you know the ASAP mob, you can see him perfectly right there. That structure, I feel like ASAP Rocky's face was never shown extremely perfect. You can see a lot of his figure. You can see parts of his face if you know how ASAP Rocky looks like, pose. Body language, his outfit. Pants is all the way down here, pause. Even during a scuffle, this nigga's busting the meanest sag. And again, this is the situation where they say that he goes ra-ta-ta. You guys recall ASAP Rocky's lawyer says that he saw the wound in the images of Relli's hand, which if he said that, we should probably get it today or tomorrow or any of these days now. Maybe if it's already out and I just haven't seen it. But supposedly it's just a burn mark, even though that burn mark shows that a bullet went by his hand. I believe Rocky wasn't trying to hit his victim. At most, if he did discharge that weapon, he was shooting it probably to scare him off or back him up. Shooting near him, the dude ended up probably jumping. He shot 4 of them, so he probably jumped, moved his hand, and ended up getting burned by one. If you're that close, like, you can't be that bad of a shot. You can't. Before we get out of this video, I want to show you guys Rocky's lawyer. So guys, this is the video that I saw. I believe this is after that video was shown that we just reviewed, after it was shown in court to everyone, and they said they're gonna take it to trial and everything was gonna, I don't know when it's gonna start, but they said they were gonna take it to trial. His lawyer speaks. Let's let his lawyer speak, and then we'll wrap this up at the end of it. Shout out to TMZ as well for always providing the craziest footage.
This going to trial. Are you guys confident? A lot of that stuff seemed to kind of lean towards your truth, man. Like, any message to the fans?
Pardon me, guys.
You guys worried about this going to a trial? No comment? Joe, you disappointed this going to trial?
No, this is the judge just said there's a scintilla of evidence required. This is not a trial, and certainly that standard of proof. The judge even said a scintilla of evidence is enough. It's a probable cause hearing. Trial's going to be very different, obviously, because we'll be presenting some evidence that is going to be insurmountable. The witness is not going to be able to withstand cross-examination in front of a jury. And we have a lot of evidence that's going to be unveiled at trial, not here. This is not form for that. So this is a preliminary hearing. It's a very low standard. Judge used the word scintilla of evidence. That's all they need. So not disappointed, not surprised. We expected this to go to trial. We've been planning for trial all along.
Do you feel like your client was set up to some degree? It seems like that's...
So as you guys see there, he's saying that they have a lot more evidence defending Rocky's point that they haven't shown yet. They haven't released all their cards, rather say. They knew it was going to go to trial after knowing that there's probably footage. He's a great lawyer, I'm assuming. You can see that Louis pouch right by his armpit. We know he's getting paid. He said he already knew this was going to trial, so why let go? Why show all your cards now? They're holding some in to present to the jury during trial. And he said he's not shocked that he was already telling Rocky and they were already ready for it to go to trial. What do you guys think? He has a good cat face? Like he's not even really like, he don't feel that way, but that's what he's just telling us to make us feel a lot more calm. Like, oh no, he said he already know. We good. That nigga really sweating from the back of his neck.
What you're indicating. Is that part of your
Without question,
defense?
the last question I asked this witness, guys, you'll remember this Relli was, did you ever ask Rocky or any of his associates for millions of dollars to make the criminal case go away? He swore under oath, no, he did not. That's not going to bode well for him at trial.
There you go. So that was a crazy hint that I was dying to tell you guys. That's a crazy hint. If you guys remember, going back to my first ASAP Rocky video, we talked about that when ASAP Relli took the stand. He asked him while he was on the stand, he said, have you ever asked Rocky for millions of dollars to make this go away and you'll disappear? And he said, no, I do not. And then he re-asked him, he said, are you sure you have never asked him? Please remember, before you answer me, you are under oath. And he said, I know I'm under oath. I have never asked him for $1 million. Unless he asked him for a couple $100,000. Like he was like, nah, I asked him for 100 bands. That's cool. I asked him for 100 bands. I never asked for $1 million. Like we don't know what he's gonna say, but I do remember that. And we pointed that out in the first video.
And I'm not gonna try the case here either, guys. And with all respect to all of you and you doing your jobs, we'll have our day in court. We look forward to our day in court. I am certain Rocky is going to be vindicated when all this is said and done. Without question.
In a case like this, do they offer like a plea deal or anything?
We haven't asked for a plea deal. We're not taking a plea, so there's never going to be a plea, ever, in this case.
Do you think it'll be hard to convince a jury that those aren't bullet wounds?
He's not taking any deals. He said we will never take a deal. He said that. Let's recall. Let's see if they really stand by that. Remember, Tory Lanez was offered a plea deal, I believe 6 years. Tory Lanez turned that down and said he knew he was innocent. So the thing about it is going to trial is that it don't matter if you're innocent or guilty. Can you prove that you were innocent? That's the scariest thing about court. That's what's scary. Because like they don't even care really if you're innocent, because I guess they really can't prove that. Just could you prove or could they prove? Who could put up a better suit? Who could put up a better show, a better case?
Finger.
That was crazy.
Well, I know that didn't look like bullet wounds to you based on that question. I mean, I hit that side podium.
I see a bullet wound right there.
Much worse than that thing.
That was crazy.
Definitely not bullet wounds.
That was crazy.
Definitely not bullet wounds. Well, I don't have to say more. That's why jury's going to come into play here. Common sense is going to prevail, and we're going to get him through this, and he's going to be vindicated. But the evidence we have that they don't know about is going to be devastating.
Would you have to put Mr. Mears on the stand?
Yeah, sure.
Is he intending
it's a possibility? No, it's way too early for that, guys. I've been doing this for 2 years, so I can tell you that it's not proper or appropriate to make a trial decision like defendant testifying a year before trial, whenever that trial is going to be. But is it a possibility? Absolutely a possibility.
As far as you're concerned, is there any chance at a kind of reconciliation between him and Relli, or is this is just a crazy?
That's not a question for me. Okay.
That's not a question for him. That's a question for Rock. This is wild. I don't want to say I'm super excited for this trial because that sounds bad, but I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. Is Rocky going to prove himself innocent? Is this going to go further? What is going to happen? He said he's not taking a plea deal. I feel like I missed that the first time I watched this, so that was like, ooh, wow, it got me even crazier again. Let's see what happens in the day in court, but let's let him finish talking before we get up out of here. That was also weird that he asked him if they're going to be cool again. I don't think that's for him to say. I don't want to say it's not for me to say either. I was about to say yes or no. It's not for me to say. I would suggest probably no. I would probably assume.
I don't care about that, but I will say this, please.
Also, the fact that they laughed at the bullet wound, is crazy. The fact that they laughed at those bullet wounds, he did not see the pictures, but he said you saw it. I got bigger bullet wounds in my hands, basically talking about scars and scratches on his hand. He said I hit the side of that podium, basically saying he got more hurt there than what he's shown that day. It's probably a raw burn. I knew it wasn't bad because from the first video, he said he didn't go to the hospital right away. He went to the hospital, I believe, like a day or two later, or maybe even longer, but I want to say it was like a day or two later. He went and found a lawyer first before he went and got those wounds treated. That was weird to me. I'm like, if you got popped in your hand and that shit was bleeding everywhere, I'm sure you can't just wait to find the best lawyer before you go.
To support him in trial, what would you tell her? Would you think that?
No, I listen. This is who Rocky is. He would never subject his family. He wants to shield them. So he's handling it like Rocky would handle something. He protects his family, and that's it.
Guys, we learned a lot from this video as well. The surveillance video scared me. I'm not gonna lie to you. The surveillance video scared me. Showing the gun in Rocky's hand, showing him putting it back in his pants, because is he even a legal carrier in the state of California? So wouldn't you get time, or wouldn't you get guilty just for that, just for having a weapon? Shooting it is another thing. Shots were fired. So what is he trying to say, that they wrestled the gun out of his hand and the other dude shot it at him? Because shots were still fired. So that's what's getting me nervous. It's like, okay, oh, the bullet wounds weren't that bad. He didn't die. He didn't die. But is he dead though? He's kind of hitting me with one of those. Like Rocky's lawyer is kind of making me feel that way. No. But is he dead though? Like he's gonna say that shit when a nigga's on the stand. I get you got shot and it just grazed you. But are you dead though? Did it hit you in your chest? No, it could have been worse. You was over 2 feet. It would have been worse. So my whole thing is like, is that how trial works? Since he's not dead, we're good. Isn't the attempt still there? Isn't the attempt of trying to do something still there? I don't really know. I hope Rocky's as confident as this man. I hope you guys are as confident as this man. I just personally don't really know how this works. And I took law class, one of my last classes before I graduated college. I don't know. I was as a lawyer, I'm like, oh shit, you're gonna do something. You're guilty for something. I don't know what you're guilty for yet, but it's something having that shit in your hand. See, me, I got a carry conceal license, so it's different. Now, does Rocky have a carry conceal? Is that why he's walking around like, I'm not even caring about the weapon being shot? Is that why? Because then at that point, if you have a carry conceal, did I shoot the weapon or did he shoot the weapon? We don't know at that point. And the weapon shown in my video, that's registered to me. If that's Rocky's case, then he's good. If that's Rocky's case, then he's good. I walk around like a sheriff because of that shit. I walk around like a sheriff. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, like the video. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Sub up. Join the familia, join the gang. We got some crazy ass events coming up, like super crazy, like super duper crazy. We already got events booked for this month, and this month's already almost done. So you're like, wow, what time do you have left? Trust me, something wild we're going to. Very wild. It's gonna be dope footage in this channel. Very fire vlog coming up before this month is done. We already have something booked for, we have 2 vlogs booked for January that are super fire. We have another vlog booked for December. I don't know why I just went from November to January back to December, but December we have another vlog that's gonna be fire. So we're super vlogged up, and it's gonna be crazy events. Last time I told you guys this, it was all a blur tour. We did the vlog, we even put the whole concert on this channel and our second channel, TheAllSeeingConcerts. And that one, if you want to see 21's whole performance, go check that out. If you want to see Drake's, it's on this. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, share your thoughts about this. Should he be as confident as his lawyer is? Well, I feel like he don't got an option. So I'm gonna say yeah. What do you guys think?